Hello and welcome to the Cherryfield website. In this video I will show you how to find your way around the site, where to find the information that you need, and also how to use the tools available to learn more about our services, improve your computer skills, and communicate with other centre participants. First, let's talk about navigation, or finding your way around the site. Every page is laid out in a similar fashion. You'll see we have a header bar here at the top. We have links on the left hand side and also the bottom of each page. So, to find your way around the site, you simply click on these links here, or if you scroll right down to the bottom and these links aren't available, they're repeated here along the bottom as well. You might also find some links within the main body of each page. Another feature available on every page is these larger font and smaller font buttons. These are just if you find the font either too large or too small for you to read. Simply click on the larger font button. As you can see, the font on the main part of the screen gets a lot bigger, or else you can change it back down to smaller again. At the moment we're on the home page, and there's a couple of things I want to draw your attention to on this page. Firstly, we have a couple of videos. You have the how to use this site video, which you're currently watching, and also a video tour of Cherryfield. Gives you a tour around the centre, shows you where all the various activities take place. And to use these videos, you either click on the link itself or on the picture screenshot. So for example, the video of Cherryfield, centre tour, and then to play the video, you just click on play. When that's finished, just go back home again. Also on the home page, there is the chat function, which we'll discuss in a little bit more detail when we get to my Cherryfield e-learning area. Let's now have a look at some of the other pages within the site. So we move from the home page to the Who Are We page. This just gives a little bit more information about Eve and also links to other pages as well. The news link will bring you to the news page, and that will be regularly updated with all of the latest happenings and important issues that crop up in the centre. So for example, there's some information on our day of achievement, new classes starting, and also a social outing that's happening quite soon. The activities page is very interesting. Here we have another link to the centre tour video that we mentioned earlier on. But also, we have the 6 main areas of activities that take place in Cherryfield, from health and fitness, to creativity, to certified courses. Most of these pages are the same once you click into them, so again, click either into the link itself or on the picture. So let's have a look at health and fitness, for example. That gives you all information on health and fitness, and you can just go back to the main activities page. Same with certified courses. We'll tell you all about our FETAC courses. There's a link to the FETAC website in there. All of these activity pages give you a link to the occupational specification, which we'll talk about a little bit later on as well. Cherryfield is part of a larger Eve Limited organisation. So let's have a quick look at the Eve Services web page. This tells you a little bit more about the organisation. There's also a link to the Eve Limited website, and where you can email them as well. Moving on from that, we've got the Contact Us page, which gives you all the information about the Eve Cherryfield address, telephone and fax numbers, email address, and also contact people. Now we're going to look at the My Cherryfield e-learning portal. So this is the My Cherryfield page. Just click on it there. Now at the moment this is split into basically 6 different areas. These areas along the top: chat, quizzes and games, and IT online courses. The chat, there's also a link on the home page, brings you into the Eve Cherryfield chat room. Your instructor will tell you more about this chat room, but suffice it to say here, this is where you can go online and chat with any of the other Eve participants who happen to be online at the same time as you. Very, very straightforward. Don't even need a password, you just enter in your nickname or your name. Click on connect. That will bring you into the chat room, and then you can start typing. So as you can see, there I am. I'm logged on. I can type in what I want. So I could be doing a class here with a group. Hello there, everyone. If anybody else was there, they would all be listed here, and we could all talk to each other at the same time. So that's the chat function. Quizzes and games says what it does, what it says on the tin. Really, this is an area where you can facilitate the learning that you're doing in any of your classes, being backed up with quizzes, questionnaires, games, either on the Cherryfield website or on other sites that can just help you. And you can come and use these anytime that you want. The IT Online Courses gives a link to the HSE Learning Centre. Your instructor will tell you more about this, provide you with a username and password, and you can actually access some very, very interesting and useful online courses, from learning to use computers through to communication skills, assertiveness, and so on. The other three documents here at the bottom are the occupational specification, the induction manual, and the rights and responsibilities charter. The occupational specification is made available to every participant in the centre, so you can see what you'll be doing in each class. It's broken down into various points. You can see there in personal development you'll be doing communications, verbal, non-verbal, listening skills, so on. You can scroll down to what you'll be doing in community, social and creative expression, literacy and numeracy if you do it, computers and office skills, and so forth. We've also got the induction manual, which is this fellow here. So every participant would get a copy of this when they start, but here's your online copy to look at. So all the rules, regulations, rights and entitlements in the centre. It's quite a long document, but you can dip in and out of it as you see fit. And also we've got our Cherryfield Charter of Rights and Responsibilities, which is a very important document in the centre. Now we will be adding to this area here, the My Cherryfield e-learning area, based on people's feedback, what we find works, what we find doesn't work. So any suggestions that you have, please just let a member of staff know. The final page is the links site. This is where we have useful links in terms of mental health, rehabilitation and so forth, that you can click on and access. So you can go to, let's say, the Mental Health Ireland website and find out lots and lots of different information. So there's plenty of links there. We will add to them as people suggest them. But what I want to draw your attention to finally is this mental health search engine, which is at the top of every page. As you can see, there's the home page, who are we page, and so on. So the mental health search engine searches a variety of sites related to mental health, recovery, and so forth. And what it does is it's a little bit, more focused than maybe Google or Yahoo would be. So for example, if you had a query like, something like depression, information on that kind of thing, then you can see it'll bring up relevant information to depression, maybe that you wouldn't necessarily find on the web as a whole, or even something as simple as, learning to cope. There's, current issue of Frontline magazine, for example, which is very, very important. Even something, again, like getting a job. And that, again, will give you information about related to disabilities and mental health. So that's the mental health search engine, which is very, very useful. So I hope you found this video instructive and useful. If, again, you do have any questions, please just ask any of the staff. We would appreciate any feedback that you can give us, and enjoy the site.